Andrew Neil warned Prime Minister Boris Johnson his approach to demands for coronavirus support in the north could cost him the electoral support his MPs struggled to win over last year. Andrew Neil suggested Boris Johnson could have cost the Conservative Party significant support across northern constituencies because of his row with Greater Manchester Mayor Andy Burnham. The government and Mr. Burnham engaged in a gripping battle of wills over plans to put the region under Tier 3 coronavirus restrictions in exchange for £65 million. Serving as a temporary host for Times Radio, Mr. Neil told Lancashire MP Jake Berry, "Aren't you in danger of having lost the North for £5 million? That was the difference there was between the government and Andy Burnham and his fellow local leaders. £5 million and you lost the North. I mean, isn't that the height of political stupidity?" The Greater Manchester Mayor and other local authorities climbed down from their original £90 million demand to £65 million, but the government hit them back with a £60 million counteroffer, a move which collapsed the negotiations. Mr. Berry, who formerly served as Northern Powerhouse Minister, defended the government as he insisted London had wanted to make sure regions affected by a resurgence of COVID-19 cases received fair treatment. He said, "I don't think it's true, I don't think we've lost the North. The North is not one homogeneous block, it goes well beyond Greater Manchester, and colleagues in Yorkshire, in Lancashire and Damien Moore, my colleague in Merseyside, are pleased that the government has played it absolutely straight with their areas. I completely get and understand that Andy Burnham and some of my colleagues in Greater Manchester on the Conservative benches are not happy they weren't able to get those additional £5 million out of the government. But that would have reopened negotiations with all the other areas in the north that are going into Tier 3. Mr. Neil, however, suggested the move will affect the standing of the Conservative Party in regions they only managed to snatch from the Labour Party last year.